Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I want to show you how to build business credit. Before we go into how we build business credit, let's talk about why we need to build business credit. All right, business credit is never going to supplement your business where you can completely run your business off. A lot of people discuss business credit, sell business credit, that it is the end all be all. It's very, very important to your business, and there's ways to use it and utilize it. Particularly, it's very, very important if you're bidding for government work, if you're trying to get trade lines and terms from vendors. It's important when you have to go purchase equipment and get equipment financing. It's also very important when you want to go out and get, let's say, an SBA loan. All right. So what business credit does is it separates your personal and your business credit. That's number one. Number two, most people mess up business credit in a real meaningful way. All right. So the reason why I say don't rely solely on business credit is if you're looking for an SBA loan, if you're looking for a line of credit, if you're looking for something, they're still going to check your personal credit most times, unless your business credit is through the roof. Okay. And even then, personal credit still usually comes into play. My name is Jonathan Fodera. I've been in small business lending for the last 15 years. So I want to cut through and just give you guys the facts. Right? But business credit is important. It's super important. That's why I'm here teaching it, because most people mess this up. So the first thing I want to go over with you guys is the 5 fundability factors. All right. Before you start building business credit, or if you have an established business already, I want you to check these things and make sure you have them all set up the right way. The first one, okay, is you're going to need a business address. When I say a business address, it can be, if you work at it, if you're home-based, use your home. If you have an office, use the office. What I don't want you to put is a P.O. box, okay? Never have a P.O. box on your business. Anywhere on your business credit, absolutely nowhere should a P.O. box apply, especially when you're applying for financing, all right? High indicator that there's going to be fraud. So get a business address. Next, you're going to need a business phone number. What do I mean when I say a business phone number? Just a phone number registered to the business. And it can't be a Google Voice number, because that's still, if you trace it back, it still traces back to Google. It's not going to help you the way you think it will. So please go spend the extra money, get a business phone number registered to your business. The next thing you're going to have to do, okay, is a business email. This is one I see a lot of people mess up. You can't have Jonathan Finances Businesses at gmail.com or Jonathan Integrated Business Financing at gmail.com. Can't have Hotmail or Ymail. You need a full business email address. All right. So go to G Suite and spend, I think, $10 a month to get that all set up, all done. And so my email is Jonathan at integratedbusinessfinancing.com. I have it for each one of my businesses. The next one, if you have an existing business, you probably have this covered. If you're just starting, you may or may not, but have a business bank account. All right. And if you're lucky enough, you go onto our cash flow course, we'll talk about how to set up and structure the bank accounts, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, because there's a lot of misinformation around that too. So just have a business bank account. I prefer Chase. It's a personal preference. If you have a great local credit union, you could do that. But for me, Chase, I have multiple different businesses at Chase, and it makes it easy and simple. And then last but not least, you need a business website, one-page business website, okay? It can be more than that, obviously, but at least one page. And on that site, you want all your information. So you want the business address, the business phone number, business email. Put all that together with a little bit about what you do, and you cover the 5 fundability factors. That's step 1. Step 2, go get your federal tax ID. Now, if you're established, you already have one, great. If not, okay, go get one. And that's when we go on to step 3. However, before we go on to that, I just want to say you should always keep that business tax ID unless there is something awful going on with that business and you have to shut it down and walk away. Always keep the same tax ID number. The reason is it shows your time in business. And when you go for certain financing programs, or basically all financing programs, that is a very, very, very important thing. is time in business. It shows that you're a good operator, you've been in business for a while, and you're safer to lend to, which will get you access to better programs. So please keep that, okay? So you did the 5 fundability factors, you have your tax ID, now you're gonna go to dmv.com. Okay, and I'll provide a cheat sheet with this course, but you go to dmv.com and you get your number. Kind of show you what it looks like here real quick. This way you have it and you are good to go, okay? But I just want to show you how to do it. And you don't have to pay for anything. So a big mistake people make is they buy their upgraded package and next thing you know, you're spending $5,000 to do this when you could do it yourself. So let me just show you what I'm looking at here. So if you see, I went up top, DMV, it says DUNS number. So get to know that you could read all this stuff. We don't really need to. My biggest thing, the biggest thing is I would just say go get your DUNS number, okay? And so you go, you get your DUNS number. They're gonna charge you. How do I get a DUNS number? They're gonna try to charge you. You really don't have to pay anything. So it says here, step 1, choose the one that fits your company. Step 2, fill all this stuff out. This is why you need to have this here. Do not do this unless you have the 5 fundability factors covered, okay? And as your company changes and grows, make sure you come back here and update everything, okay? And they're gonna try to sell you a bunch. You really don't have to do it. Could take up to 30 days. But once you get it, okay, you should be good to go. And now you at least have the basis to start building your business credit, all right? Now what I want you to do is you're gonna start applying for business credit. But I want you to, you never buy trade lines, by the way. Don't buy trade lines. There's a million things wrong. There's a lot of things wrong with that. A lot of experts will tell you buy trade lines, don't buy trade lines, because you could be buying trade lines that don't make sense for your business. So what I want you to do, you go to Uline, you go to Best Buy, you go to Staples, you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and you start applying. But when you apply, you don't put your social. Never put your social when you're applying for business credit. What you want to do is you want to go out, use your DUNS number or use your business tax ID and apply for business credit. They're probably only going to approve you for a very little bit. All right. So let's say you get approved at 3 of the places and denied at 2 of them. Well, the 3 that you have, you want to utilize every month. If you notice all the ones I gave you, stuff that you can use every month, Staples, Best Buy, Home Depot, Lowe's, that's stuff that you're going to use as a business owner. Use it, pay it back. Use it, pay it back. After you have about 3 months of that, go to the ones that decline you, apply again. Now, the ones that you've been utilizing, ask for more, ask for an increase, and make sure they're reported. Okay, this is the basis on how you start building your business credit. And after you do that for 3-6 months, keep always asking for increases. Then I want you to go to your vendors or your suppliers. Give them your number and say, hey, I'd like terms. I'd like net 15 or net 30-day terms. And by the way, could you report this to DMV? And you give them the number, you give them your tax ID. And that's really how you can start building your business credit profile. It takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of effort. We have a done for you service. I'm telling you, you can do it yourself. It'll just take longer, but you can do this. And as long as you start doing it, it's kind of like that question, when's the best time to plant a tree? Well, 30 years ago. The next best time is today. So please, if you haven't done this or you have one of the 5 fundability factors wrong, fix it. If you're just starting out or you've been in business, just make sure all this is set, updated, and it appears everywhere online that it needs to. Okay. Once you do that, you start building business credit, you're good to go. All right. So I appreciate you guys taking this course. I know this was a quick one, but I want it to be actionable. I want you to give you guys the basics before we move on and to get your business really rocking and rolling in the right direction. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the group. Thank you.